watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
Get a job, Lisa. Get a clue, Sean. You knew I was going to say something. Oh, my. Welcome back, everyone. Nancy Smith is with us. She is a professional counselor and speaker, and you're helping us with careers in the new year. Thanks for being here.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
This was a little scary because I did a two-part test, and I will say it wasn't quick. I mean, this took a while. Right. Answering a lot of questions, so I'm going to have you kind of run all of our viewers through what it was, what I did, what you came up with, and of course how it can help them.
Well, there were two different assessments that you took. One was called the Myers-Briggs, which is more of a personality assessment. Okay. So it really looks at how you interact in the world. Okay. And the main thing...
I want to read that.
The main thing that the Myers-Briggs looked at was extrovert versus introvert. Okay. And it's 4 different categories, but the top category was extrovert versus introvert. Okay. And we can touch on that. And then the second assessment was the strong. And the strong looked at specifically careers. So it gives you your 6 areas of careers that you fit, and then it gives you your top 10 careers that best fit you.
Okay. You know, I think this is great for people in the new year, whether you're looking for a change, maybe getting back in the workforce, because I think that so many things we do, we talked about resolutions earlier, we have this real vague idea, you know, I want change, but we don't know how to define it. And I think if you're looking for a change or just getting started, this will give you some concrete information.
Yes, and I think that's what people, you know, I was always hesitant to do assessments because sometimes people will be like, oh, like I know for you, librarian was one of your top careers.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I do not. I love librarians. I don't want to be a librarian. Well, let's wait and see.
Okay. And broadcast journalist was second. So that fits. But I think people have that same reaction when
these are your 4.
There you go.
Librarian, where you will not be allowed to talk. Broadcast journalist, where we can't make you quiet.
A paralegal. Now, I could see that. I've always wanted to go to law school, actually.
And advertising account managers. They're all very people-oriented.
They're very people-oriented. And she was off the charts extrovert. Not surprising, given her career. And so she would be working with, even as a librarian, you would still be working with people.
So that was the key. That's the common thread there. It's working with people.
Working with people.
She's speechless.
Or me. So and then what were you looking for that, I mean, was there anything that you thought would, in her personality, was there any kind of a marker or a give and take that you thought, well, this doesn't make sense with who I think she is?
The librarian was
that kind of surprises me.
Was a surprise to me too, and I didn't know if maybe there was some, you know, and that's when clients come in, I'll really work with them on digging a little deeper to be like, oh, is it you really like reading, or you enjoy a book club, or that, you know, there's
why a librarian, Lisa?
You know, I'm trying to think.
Because you're a hoarder. And all those books would make you so happy.
Well, I kind of am. No, I'm trying to think of the movie, Music Man. Music Man.
You want to be Marion Librarian?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm serious.
It could be.
I don't know, but I really do like that play.
But in the assessment, it gives you, these are the job qualifications of a librarian. So then she and I could walk through that and see, okay, maybe it's not what your stereotype of a librarian is, maybe it's these other traits.
Well, what if you look at your list of things you could do and they just don't really gel with who you think you are or what would make you happy? What do you do in that case?
Well, then we go off, we ditch the top 10. It's just an assessment. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's it. And I go back to the original, your top 3 career areas were social, obviously being social, enterprising, and artistic. And artistic is creativity. Okay. And enterprising is working in business and, you know,
if you're someone in a rut, this would be good for you.
Absolutely.
I think so.
And there are websites out there then that I take them to. ONET is one of them that generates a whole other list of hundreds and hundreds of careers, and they can gather more information that way.
That's great. I think it just did for me. I mean, I didn't know any of this before we went on air. I think it opens your eyes to other possibilities.
Yes,
And it tells you something about yourself.
And for a lot of people, it gives them the concrete to say, oh, well, I always have wanted to be a librarian. I just didn't really dawn on me. And it gives them that.
You got to learn to whisper.
okay, we're going to work on that once I get the job.
Very fun.
You so much.
Thank you.
And we're going to link to your website so that people can find out more.
Great.
Yeah, because it's a big discussion, obviously tough to do in this quick time.
Exactly. Just go to myfox28columbus.com, click on links for that information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Thanks, you too.
We'll be right back, everybody. Shh. Oh, see, we'll be right back.
And then natural. You're good. Natural.